Hello, Home Slice. This is Kiera with Home Slice Adulting coming to you with an audio only review for The Last OG Season 1, Episode number 6, which is titled Tray-ning Day. Now, typically I would come to you guys on a video, whether that be a live video or a video that's actually been pre-recorded and edited and uploaded and all that kind of stuff. But I'm kind of not feeling it today. I actually feel a little sick. When people feel sick, they look sick. So I don't want to come on camera today. But anyways, I wanted to come to you guys with this review because I know it's already kind of a day late, but let's go ahead and get into this episode. We're basically only going to talk about the meat and the potatoes, but essentially we have almost kind of a juxtaposition between two parenting types, I guess. So we have Shazad, who has gotten in trouble in school for bringing nunchucks, and so he brought the nunchucks to protect himself from a bully who has been bullying him. And Trey's way of trying to get Shazad to man up is to buy boxing gloves and to get him to fight him to make sure that Shazad is able to defend himself physically. And Shazad just isn't that type of person. And while I do feel like in certain instances you definitely need to be able to defend yourself, not everybody has the type of disposition and personality to where fighting somebody physically is what they want to do or how they want to handle the situations in their lives. So, Shazad was very resistant to that type of parenting, but at the end of the day, he didn't want his mom to find out. So, it was an interesting scene and something interesting that Shazad brought up, that the lady that is Trey's boss is his boss because she got an education, not because she was able to beat him in a physical fight. And so I guess Shazad is saying that, 15 years have gone by and there's a difference now between being able to defend yourself in the streets, which is a survival tactic, as opposed to getting an education, which will put you in a better position in life. And so basically what I took away from that was that Shazad was trying to play the end game, which is something that I feel like a lot more people in general, but more specifically, a lot of Black people or Black men need to really take into account with the toxic masculinity and the version of manhood that people take into account in their lives. They feel like defending their manhood is more important than them thinking ahead to the future and realizing that defending your manhood could land you in jail or dead. So, when you fight somebody, you never know how that person is going to react. If that person is a better fighter than you, you could be like hurt really bad and maybe even die, or if somebody calls the cops on you, you could be arrested for, assault and battery. So, I like that Shazad is playing the end game, but I feel like it's weird and inconsistent for him to be playing the end game with him bringing nunchucks to school. And the scene where Trey went into the office and was saying that the three-hole punch and the letter opener was the stomach opener and that all of those could be classified as weapons. But Trey was just, defending his son against the guidance counselor, but he clearly let his son know that he basically agreed with the guidance counselor. But anyways, next we see that, I forget the daughter's name, I think it's Amira. She ends up getting in trouble because she beat up the kid that was bullying her brother. And she calls Josh, which of course she does not call her mom. And so that's when Josh finds out that Amira has been kicked out of school for 3 days, and that her brother was kicked out of school for the rest of that school day, and then he had called Trey. And so she was saying that, the reason that Shazad didn't call you is because you're not a cool parent and you would have freaked out like you're doing right now. And so Josh is like, well, we'll see who'll freak out when I tell your mom. And they seem to be quite afraid of their mom. I feel like is it usual in everyone's family that the dad is the cool parent and the mom is the one? No, that's not true. I don't know. To me, it comes off as like the dad gets to be the cool parent while the mom has to lay down the rules. I don't know. And then dad only gets involved for reinforcements. I don't know. I guess it just depends on your family, and some of us don't even grow up with both parents in one household, so you can't have a cool parent if you have a parent that's trying to discipline you, I guess. But moving on, Josh decides to show Amir that he actually is cool, and so he goes to this nail shop slash hair salon and gets Amir a new hairstyle, and he gets a pedicure, and they talk about Tray and have girl talk or whatever, and they talk about how Tray is basically like a bad boy, and in the movie I forgot the name of the movie they were talking about with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg, that Tray represents Mark Wahlberg, which is, the past, the father of the children, the bad boy, and even though there's no competition between looks with Josh and Tray, he just represents that old past, that old fun thing that Shay had, and he was saying that he feels secure, but his body language and the tone that he was using it with might suggest something else. All I know is that I really like Josh. He and Shay have been married for a long time. He's helped raise the kids, so I really don't want to see Josh get ousted by Tray. I would like to see Tray go out and get his own something. But moving on, at the end of the day, neither Tray nor Josh tell Tiffany Haddish's character Shay about the whole incident at school. They cover it up for the kids because they are the cool parents. And I asked my boyfriend that when we get married and have kids, if he would ever hide anything like that from me, and he wasn't clear on his answer. Because I would probably be the parent to flip out. I don't think I'll be the cool parent, and as sad as that makes me, I have to be honest with myself, So that's going to be it for this episode. I actually kind of enjoyed it. To me, this episode was more endearing than it was funny. I thought it was interesting the way that Tray brought Shazad to the halfway house to basically give him an example of what not to be and what not to do. And I finally remember Cedric the Entertainer's character's name. His name is Mullins. And Shazad thought he was funny even though nobody else thought he was funny. And then there was a part where two of the guys in the halfway house were trying to give Shazad some advice, but none of the advice made sense. Like, I have no idea what the heck they were talking about. It was about like seeing the future and going into the past and remembering the past but not seeing the future and not living in the present, and it really didn't make sense. I didn't know what the heck was going on. But anyways, I want to thank you guys for listening to this review. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, letting you know when I post new content to my channel. And you all have an excellent day. Peace out, home slices.